Hey, y'all, it's Summer Christiana, and today we're at the Kaleidoscope Honorary Awards. Y'all tune in and stay tuned. We'll be talking about CT Vivian as well as his wife, Octavia Vivian, and going into so much more of the leaders of the civil rights. Tune in, stay tuned.
I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I
Hey, y'all, it's Summer Christiana, and here I have the beautiful
Ramona DeBreaux Overstreet.
Oh, that's you! Oh my God! Yeah, I know who you are! Wow, that's amazing! So can you tell me what you're doing here at this event?
Sure, my husband is on the board of directors. Dr. Vivian was a mentor, a father to him for so many years, and this is a really great event to honor not only him, but people like him who have made a commitment in their lives to change the world in whatever way they can. So this is the first time we've been able to see not just board members, but friends, really close friends, in the movement now for so long. So I'm very happy to be here.
All right, and where can we find you at?
Well, I'm at Ramona DeBreaux, RamonaOnAir.com, but I'm on V103 middays, but we also have 3 television networks on the Tiki Live platform, Good Life TV, Influencer Television, and Global View. So we're doing a lot in media, and we have movies. So that's great.
So thank you. Nice meeting you. I can finally put a face to your voice. That's crazy. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I see you doing your thing. I can always see the promise. I see.
Thank you so much.
big ass, I get that ooh, baby.
They existed. They existed. We can be and be better. For they existed. Reverend CT Vivian, we are better because he existed.
For the long goodbyes that won't become sorrow, I will wait. Cherish debate, forget the life I had.
Insert. I wish you would look into your bulletins, and there's an insert for you to read about the legendary leader. And we need to call out some of her amazing words. Dr. Doris Durbin. Dr. Durbin. Oh, I don't hear you. This is a lady who came out of New York City, small in stature, but mighty in her words and her photography. A pioneer lady in the civil and human rights movement, who before it was fashionable left the North and ventured south to literally use her literary artistic skills to empower the African American.
All right, y'all, we are still at the Kaleidoscope Awards recognizing the bold and beautiful literary excellence. And here I have
Nikkia Deane.
Miss Nikkia. What do you do? What brings you here today?
Well, I just came for the festivities and everything, but I work at Delta Airlines. So
Okay,
actually,
nice.
So, yes.
So what are you expecting to see tonight?
I am expecting to see some great speakers and a few awards and honoraries tonight.
Nice. Now, who is CT Vivian to you? What does he mean?
I just look at him as like a civil rights icon in Atlanta. So, I mean, I feel like he's done a lot of great work in Atlanta. So that's what he means to me.
Okay, great. That's beautiful. Now, where can we find you? Do you have any social media or anything that we can reach you at?
My social media on Instagram is Royal Nikki.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Thank you for speaking with me.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
I would like to announce the winners now. One who is with us today, and the other unfortunately could not attend tonight due to being exposed to COVID.
Aww.
Please join me on stage when I call your name. Letitia Tish Nike from Clayton State. Please give her a round of applause.
All right, so today I have the
CPO, Chief People Officer of Kyle's Kids Foundation, Kyle Cobb, here on behalf of them, but also on behalf of Truist Financial. I'm a banker. We help out and bring financial resources to the CT Vivian organization. Former mentor of mine, Atlanta native, and it's so important for us to be here today. Proud to be here. Thank you.
Who is CT Vivian to you?
Well, in one word, a mentor. Someone who was able to pattern, I guess, a way of life, a way of leadership. He wasn't scared to say his mind, to speak his mind to the people and the community. And so individuals like myself must garner that courage again. Not over a beat, not in an entertainment setting, but to be able to stand flat-footed and show your intellect on behalf of our community.
And what exactly are you expecting to get from the event tonight?
Well, I want to recognize the individuals that have been serving, that have been a power player, but then also make connections with individuals such as yourself. We're the new generation. You have such a huge responsibility to perpetuate a positive impact and a positive message. And so I just want to be a martyr, an idol, someone who can show that impact and model for the younger generation. So tonight we're looking to get inspiration from those who are awarded, and then hopefully in 10 years we'll be getting awarded as well.
We will. We got to speak it into existence.
Manifestation is everything.
All right, tell me a little bit about your nonprofit.
Absolutely. So Kyle's Kids Foundation, the mission of the organization is to subsidize the psychological, physiological, and technological demands of the multicultural youth in need of our community. And what that looks like is providing housing assistance, educational resources, advocacy resources, and going in and kind of talking, identifying needs, and helping wherever we can. Please check us out. Every Wednesday, we have a partnership with HelloFresh and Councilman Michael Julian Bond, where we feed 1,000 families in the Atlanta area. If you want to help out, if you want to volunteer, please visit our website, www.kyleskidsfoundation.org.
All right.
Yeah.
And give us the Instagram one more time.
Absolutely. So my personal Instagram, I'm CEO Kyle Cobb. I'm a CEO. I'm a CEO of my life. Go read my story on our website. Check our organization's website out at www.kyleskidsfoundation.org. You can find us on Instagram at that tag as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. Have a good one.
And from the example of the extraordinary leadership of CT Vivian, facing down the oppressor and demanding the rights of Black Americans as citizens, I learned the lessons of form and measure and restraint, the power of rhetoric skillfully deployed, and the role of the individual voice in service to the collective, to our people.
I don't know how Dr. Vivian and I became close. We had a special relationship. And I had a special relationship, and I was fortunate to have one with Reverend Cameron Madison Alexander, Dr. C.T. Vivian.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, Leroy. And thank you to my Atlanta Journal-Constitution family over there. It's kind of interesting how throughout this introduction and Reverend early, everybody was talking about authors and this great collection of literary giants. And I'm like, what am I doing in that group with Yari Jones, Tashi Breathaway, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Taylor Branch, and I'm when the rubber hits the road, I'm a journalist. I'm a reporter for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, which I still consider the finest newspaper in the world.
Hey, y'all, it's Summer Christiana, and I am here with the...
Ernie Suggs.
Ernie Suggs, the man of the night. Where's your award?
Oh, you want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gonna make me pull it out. There you go.
Now tell me what this award means to you.
Oh man, it means a lot. I mean, I've always been a big admirer of CT Vivian. Not only his civil rights work, but also just his work as a black man and what he presented to us. His class, his dignity, his style, his scholarly intellect, all that kind of stuff meant a lot to me. So to be one of the first recipients of this award is an honor, It's just amazing.
Now, how do you prepare yourself when you're getting into your work? I know some people, they'll pray or they'll meditate and sit down. What do you do to prep your mind for your work?
I try to study hard. I try to make sure that I'm prepared. I think that's the best thing, is to be prepared for what you do, to be ready for what you do. So I just, when I'm going into a story, if I'm going into an interview, I try to go there armed with as much information as possible.
All right, and do you have any advice for anyone that wants to write like you?
Well, I don't know if right like me, but,
right, get in the industry like
one
you.
of my favorite professors taught me in college was to be a better writer is to read. So I think if you read a lot, if you pick up the newspaper, you pick up books, just like C.T. Vivian with 6,000 volumes of books.
Right.
If you read, the more you read, the better writer you will become. Whether or not you're reading the New York Times or whatever you're reading, because that kind of instills something. It kind of puts something in your mind subliminally, and it kind of informs your writing. A lot of times when I'm writing, I will listen to Malcolm X or listen to gospel music or something like that. But I'll listen to Malcolm X because I appreciated the cadence of his voice and what he was saying and how he was saying it. And that kind of informs my writing, So the more you read, the better you will become as a writer.
That's great. Now, where can we find you on social media?
On Twitter and Instagram, I'm at Ernie Suggs, at ERNIESUGGS.
Okay, thank you so much. Any final words? I know you got to catch that limo.
Yeah, my limo's outside. No, I mean, I just, again, this is a great honor for me. And, I appreciate you talking to me. I appreciate, hopefully this will be a great career for you. I look forward to seeing this on your YouTube channel. And thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you. I'll definitely see you again.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a wonderful night.
Be like hogs hunted and pinned in an inglorious spot, while around us bark the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our cursed lot. If we must die, oh, let us die nobly, so that our precious blood may not be shed.
It has been published in 24 countries. Jones, a 2021 Guggenheim Fellow, has been a recipient of the Hurston Wright Legacy Award, United States Art Fellowship, NEA Fellowship, and a Radcliffe Institute Bunting Fellowship. Her third novel, Silver Sparrow, was added to the NEA Big Read Library of Classics.
So, what's your name?
My name is Summer.
Shut up.
Yes.
My name is Summer. Wow, that's crazy! That's two surprises in one night. It's only the second interview. Yeah, my name is Summer. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What brings you here today?
So my brother actually helped CT Vivian for putting together his library while he was still living. And so the reason I came was to, of course, be a part of the event, but to also support him being here.
Nice, that's beautiful. What does CT Vivian mean to you? I know you have a personal relationship with your brother being a part of what he does, but what does he mean to you?
Well, I know that he paved the path for all of us. He's one of the ones that was a civil rights part of the civil rights people. Yes. Yeah, and that's big because that's paving the way for a lot of young Black people today. So.
Nice. And who's your brother?
John Paul.
Okay, cool. Is he accepting an award tonight? Or just supporting?
I'm not sure, but we'll see.
All right, we'll see. Now, where can we find you at? What's your Instagram and social media handles?
So my Instagram is Sumsella, SUMMSELLAAA, and that's really the only social media handle that I have right now. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, you look beautiful, girl. You're dressed to impress. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Let's welcome our 2022 awardee.
Vivian and Octavia Vivian Museum and Archive this beautiful night of fellowship and celebration. I am very honored to be among such illustrious nominees, and I am especially psyched to meet Monica Coffin Pearson because I am from Atlanta, born and raised, and I was obsessed with her when I was a child. As far as I was concerned, it did not happen until Monica Coffin said it happened.
All right, so we just met Summer, and she spoke to us about John, right? John, and he helped with building the library, but y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and let him talk. I'm not gonna hog the mic. So go ahead, John, tell me about yourself.
All right, I'm a graduate with Georgia Southern University, class of 2017, with a bachelor's in writing and linguistics and a minor in film studies.
That's amazing. So what got you interested in helping CT Vivian?
I believe it was like my mom put me on because well, I'm actually neighbors with one of his daughters, and she told me like, hey, we're putting together a library named after my dad, and we were wondering if you would like to come and help out. And I said yes that summer, and I got to meet Mr. Vivian and all that, and we eventually got the library done. Spent hours in his room logging in all the books into the computers, and the cool thing was like he even had books that were actually signed by Dr. King, and he had books that were well over like 150 years old. Like there are actually some books that were published all the way back in the 1800s, and it was still in good condition.
Wow. So how did it feel to be in a room with such a legend?
Oh, it was it was amazing. Like he was still in his right mind, and his mind was still sharp as a tack, and he had a lot of stories, a lot of wisdom.
Beautiful. Can you share with us any of the stories that you remember, or some of your fondest memories with him?
Oh, I think it was just going over to his house, like helping log in the books and all that, and I asked some stories of, during the movement and all that, and because he actually taught he actually worked for Dr. King when he was younger.
Really closely, as far as I know. Yeah, we're sitting with him for doing peaceful protests and everything like that. So that's amazing. Yeah. And you're able to share your stories with other generations too, even after he's passed. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I know. And actually, I think it was it was after I graduated. I did an internship for a blog called The Bold Opinion, and it was around the time when the first Black Panther came out, and I interviewed him on his thoughts about the film and all that. It's actually on theboldopinion.com. So
okay, cool. So we'll definitely look out for theboldopinion.com for John's article. All right, now where can we find you at? What's your social media?
Okay, my social media, you can find me on Instagram, John at John S. Paul _
Okay, thank you so much, John. Here with Miss Amanda, the lady with the plan.
Well, we had big plans for tonight, and guess what? They worked.
They certainly did.
I mean, the whole idea about honoring Black writers happened while CT was still alive.
Right.
He was in on this idea for this awards program, and to see it be realized 2 years later, really is a dream.
It's truly beautiful.
And what was so wonderful was that the honorees, my gosh, the stories they told, the way they expressed themselves, words matter. That's
True.
what we talk about a lot when we're talking about the CT and Octavia Museum and Archive and the work that we're doing with them. The curriculum and the young woman from Clayton State who won a scholarship, it was
Right.
based upon her sermon. And it was so special. It was really right down the smack dab middle for what C.T. Vivian wanted to teach these kids in his 2 books. And that was that words really do matter and nonviolence doesn't work. And what is your weapon, she said in her sermon. Gordon Parks said, it's art.
Right.
James Baldwin said, it's what I write. Someone else says, it's dance, it's music, it's love. It's something, it's not a weapon. What is your weapon? They answered it tonight. These writers answered that weapon or the words that they've used to tell the experience for these decades and for these centuries.
Yes, that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me out. You having an amazing night.
I would like to get to know if it could be the kind of girl that you get down for. 'Cause when I look at
All right, y'all, and that is a wrap up of the award show. We got to talk to a few guests, a few honorees, and so much more. Y'all make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, summer's only one season, but stick with me where it's summer year round. I'll see y'all for the next video.